Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about one of Rise Armament's newest triggers. It's one that has been requested of me several times since I've been bringing you various Rise triggers, and that is their new Mil-Spec trigger, the RA-100. This is a lighter pull weight, upgraded two-stage, better break Mil-Spec style trigger that could fulfill your needs if you're balling on a budget, over maybe some of their drop-in triggers. So if you are a Mil-Spec trigger guy, you're interested in this or interested in buying one of these, stay tuned. We're going to get into it. Now, it just so happens that I have another upgraded, enhanced Mil-Spec style two-stage trigger that has very much similar specifications to it in this lower. This is the Dirty Bird enhanced two-stage trigger, this one being the Rise Armament RA-100. So we are going to do a comparison of these two as well. They're both basically in the same price ballpark, so this isn't necessarily me trying to sell you a Rise trigger, although here in a little bit, I'm going to tell you how I can save you some money. Doing so, it is really to bring you two of the better or best. Those are best is a big word, but two similar enhanced Mil-Spec triggers and show you the difference between the two. Now, I did purchase this with my own money. Rise did not send this to me. I do have a Rise Armament RA-100 to give away to you on this video today. I'll get into the details on how to enter that here in a little bit. Also, check out Copper Jacket Arms. Copper Jacket Arms is my company. Firearms, accessories, supplies, things like that. The link to Copper Jacket Arms will be down in the comment section. In the pinned comment, use RTT10 for 10% off anything on the Copper Jacket Arms website. Also, if you are shopping around at Rise Armament, you can use the code RTT20 for 20% off any parts and accessories, including triggers, lower parts kits, things like that from Rise Armament. So both of those will be down in the pinned comment. Let's get into this trigger. Now, the RA-100 is an S7 tool steel two-stage Mil-Spec trigger. It is nitride coated, and it has two stages, just as the description says. The first stage is 1.5 pounds. It's a 1.5 pounds. Very, very short take up compared to standard Mil-Spec triggers, and even a little bit shorter than the Dirty Bird trigger, which I'll show you a comparison here in a second. But 1.5 pounds take up to a 3-pound break. So the 3-pound break is very crisp, very light at 3 pounds, as you can imagine. So 1.5 pounds plus 3 pounds is 4 pounds, but that break is right around 3 pounds. Very nice. And then the reset is pretty short. So let's get up close on that. So 1.5 pounds take up, right, to the wall. A nice short break, crisp break, and a lighter than usual and quieter than usual reset over standard Mil-Spec. All right, so starting from nothing, 1.5 pounds take up, 3-pound break, back out to reset. Very nice trigger. Very much really usable trigger. Now, it is also stylized a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that on my black shirt, but it's not just your standard curved trigger. It does have some pretty cool hexagon cuts in the backside of the trigger, just sort of making it stand out a little bit from the rest. So now here's the Dirty Bird one, right? Here's the Dirty Bird one. Very similar throw for the take up, right? Very similar throw. About the same break, maybe a shade heavier. and a really, not really longer, a slightly longer reset. slightly longer, obviously louder. If you can hear that, reset. This has more of a Mil-Spec reset than the Rise Armament one does. So, take up, so break, and reset. So one of the things about the RA-100 is that it also comes assembled. Now, not assembled in the sense of a drop-in trigger, right? This is their only Mil-Spec style trigger. The rest of them, when I say assembled, obviously those drop-in triggers are fully assembled in their own, in their own body, and it just drops in. Your sear and small parts are already assembled into the trigger itself, and the springs are already, the springs, hammer, and trigger springs are already installed onto each piece. So it really comes as two pieces instead of multiple pieces that you have to put together. So really quick, just to let you know what kind of sort of what's in this lower as a whole, it is the Mil-Spec captured buffer and buffer tube. So it's the Mil-Spec set, B5 furniture, Anderson Mil-Spec lower, the Rise Armament safety, and Rise Armament lower parts kit, and of course the RA-100 trigger. So there's a lot of Rise Armament in this lower here. Again, 20% off, RTT20 will get you 20% off on all of that stuff. So let's talk about how it shoots, right? So I have X-Tech M855, I'm sorry, 556 in here, not M855, just standard 556 in here. On the upper that other lower came off of, the one, this has got thousands and thousands of rounds on it. So first, the reset, very short, nice, short reset. It's forced. It's nice and forced. Like all the rest of Rise's triggers, it's nice and forced, and it is a lighter break than, obviously, than standard Mil-Spec. It is a slightly lighter break than that Dirty Bird trigger. It has that initial stage, so if you're somebody like me who comes up and you prep the trigger as you're coming up, you have a nice wall to land on before pulling that trigger. And of course, the Mil-Spec design, shot more than I thought I did. Of course, the Mil-Spec design is a proven reliable design as well, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's get into cost. Cost of these triggers, very affordable. I do believe it's their least expensive trigger next to the RA-140, which the RA-140 is their least expensive drop-in trigger, which I have 3 or 4 of those, something like that, and they're great triggers as well. But the cost of these on Rise's website is $109. $109 before the 20% off with RTT20, and I think that's a good price. I think any decent trigger in that price range is going to be priced well. But this is beyond a decent trigger. This is a good trigger from a company that is known for triggers, right? That is known for very nice high-end triggers at an affordable price. So I think that you get the legacy of Rise Armament with this. Additionally, you get a little bit of cool cuts and things like that, and a little bit of stylized stuff. And it performs a little bit better than the other trigger from Dirty Bird Industries that I have here. To the YouTube censors, I'm not selling this. I'm not selling any regulated goods. Triggers are not regulated goods, even if I were selling it. So get off my back. Stop hiding my videos. Stop attacking my channel, please. For the love of God, please. How can you win one of these? Well, it's pretty easy, especially if you have social media. So first things first, I would really, and I'm going to go on the honor system, right? So do me a solid, be honorable about this, be honest about this. Go down to the comment section and just type in, I want in, right? I will reply to your comment if you win. With doing so, I would like you to head over to Instagram, check out Copper Jacket Arms Instagram page, give it a follow, give me a follow over at Instagram, RTT Guns and Gear, and go give Rise Armament Instagram page a follow as well. Again, I'm going off the honor system. I do appreciate if you guys would do those things. To enter, go on down below in the comment section, say, I want in, I'm going off the honor system, so I'm going to trust you guys. You have to be over 18 to get this. You have to be in the lower 48 states to get this, all that stuff. And I will message you if you win. At that point, we'll exchange emails and I'll get your information to send the brand new trigger to you. And I will run that for 2 weeks. I don't know. I can't tell you the date right now. Look in the description of this video because I don't know the exact date this is posting yet. But it'll be 2 weeks from the date that this posts. I'll put that date in the description of this video, so be on the lookout for that as well. Now, at the end of all this, I have suggested this Dirty Bird Industries trigger to hundreds of people, probably by this point, because I've had this lower and this upper put together for a handful of years now. It has thousands of rounds on it. And I have suggested and recommended Rise Armament triggers to equally probably hundreds, if not thousands of people over time. Which one would I suggest? Honestly, either one of them. I can get you a discount with this that I can't with this. They're both very functional, very reliable triggers. And this one maybe costs $10 more, I think. They're both right around $100 depending on sales and things like that. But again, I'm just here to inform you. I'm not here to sell you. If you have this trigger, you don't need to go get this trigger. If you don't have this trigger, I would suggest getting this trigger. In fact, I will go ahead and put a link in the same pinned comment to that Dirty Bird trigger down below from AR-15 discounts, if that's the direction you want to go. Again, I'm not here to be biased. I'm not here to sell you something. I'm here to inform you the best way possible. And it just so happens that with Rise Armament, I can give you a 20% discount on not just triggers, but everything, all their parts and accessories. I do appreciate Rise Armament having worked with the channel in the past. I do appreciate AR-15 discounts working with the channel in the past. So it's just an appreciation mashup here today. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out Copper Jacket Arms. Don't forget to check out the entire list in the pinned comment below. That will get you all the information for everything that I've shown you today. Stay tuned for a little bit more from the channel in the future. I appreciate you guys, and we'll talk to you later.